This box arrived today, I cannot wait to open it. It's Carhartt t-shirts in here. Now that we've unpacked them, let's take a few through next door and get them photographed, and then we can get them listed and see how we got on. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Connor of Thrifted Gems. I'm a Vinted and eBay reseller. I buy things online and sell it for a profit. If that's something you're interested in, please do follow along. Now let's get into the video. So you would have seen from some of my last videos that I am starting to scale my eBay business. So I thought, to obviously scale and manage it correctly, I'm going to need to get into wholesale. So in this video and in another couple of videos coming down the line, I'm going to review wholesalers and see how their stock's like and see what I can sell it for and what profit I make and all that type of thing. First things first, I will say right off the bat, this is a Fleek order. Make sure I hide my address. This is a Fleek order. This is actually, I think it's from, what's it called? Vintage, Texas. This box arrived today, I cannot wait to open it. It's Carhartt t-shirts in here. Grade AB, but it was an exact bundle. So if you don't know, on Fleek, you can get a representative bundle or you can get an exact bundle, which basically means you can choose to see what's in it. So they'll show you a video. You can also do like hand picks, so you can hand pick from the supplier exactly what you want. Or you can do representative bundles where it's just like a bundle and it's a bit of a surprise as to what you get. So this was an exact bundle, so I've seen, obviously from the video when I've done the hand pick, I can see what's in it. Loads of stuff to go through. I'm just going to take them out one at a time and we'll go through them. So I will say as well, right off the bat, for full transparency, this is a promotional deal. Fleek reached out to me and said if I wanted to buy a bale from them so that I can see how it is. And of course, if you ever get the opportunity to deal with a new supplier, you're going to do that, because having suppliers is exactly what you need to do in this business to be able to sustain and grow. So thank you very much to Fleek for sponsoring. Now let's see what we've got. Right off the bat, just a Carhartt pocket tee there, embroidered Carhartt on the front. Carhartt again, obviously. Carhartt with the embroidered logo on the front again there, 2X. And then, same again. So the reason I bought this exact bundle is because obviously I don't really like surprises. I want to know exactly what I'm getting. So if you go into the Fleek app, you can actually see what you're going to get in that bale. It's not going to be a complete surprise. Another embroidered pocket tee there. Yeah, I'd like to see what I'm getting. I don't really want to have complete surprises. I'd rather be able to pick out what I want. Just what's that? XL Carhartt tee. That's my size. I'm sure I could keep that. Same again. Carhartt in a large with a massive print out in the back. I'm no doubt going to say Carhartt for every single one of these, but we know the Carhartt's a Carhartt bundle. Carhartt, that's like a vintage one. It's like a button up. Long sleeve. Very nice, very nice. Same again. The reason I chose Carhartt, obviously, it's, for me as a reseller, it's one of my bread and butter items. Like, it's so easy for me to sell Carhartt. Long sleeve, short sleeve. Especially in the summer. You can just, Carhartt's such a, especially in the summer, Carhartt's just such a good brand to look out for. They always do well. Extra small Carhartt there with a massive print on the back. Carhartt spell out in that one. They're actually really good quality. I'm not seeing any issues with any of them. A wee quarter zip one there. That's absolutely one I could be keeping. Tell me, is it just me, but when you see something that you buy for reselling, you're like, oh, I could absolutely wear that. There's like a tie-dye with a massive embroidered spell out. This one's nice. Yeah, I mean, loads more. Let me check the prices on these to see what I actually paid. I think I ended up paying maybe like £7 a t-shirt, but with Carhartt, in summer and winter, it doesn't really matter. Like, I should be able to sell these for £15 minimum. So anything that I can double my money on, I'm more than happy to do. And then finally, just a pocket with the embroidered logo there as well. Very happy with that. Shipping really did not take that long to come. Let me just open up the app to see how much I actually paid. Yeah, £7.40 an item I paid, delivered. Which is very good. 18 odd t-shirts I think it is there. So that's going to stock my store nicely. Obviously on eBay I'm aiming to do 10 items a day just to build that consistency on the eBay store. So very good to get near enough 2 days worth of listens here straight away. Then we can go get them listed. So now that we've unpacked them, let's take a few through next door and get them photographed, and then we can get them listed and see how we got on. Right, I brought through some of these t-shirts. I'm just going to show you obviously how I flat lay them, how I take the pictures, and then what we do to list them as well. So let's do that now. First one here's the quarter zip. So people list in very different ways, and it's absolutely fine how you do it, to be completely honest with you. Some people prefer the quick hitter, hang it up, take a picture, just so it's listed. I prefer to take slightly a bit more time on it. Like I always, if I'm buying something off Vinted, or sorry, if I'm selling on Vinted or I'm selling on eBay, I always say to myself, would I buy that item? If I was to go on and I'm looking for items, would I buy that item? So that's how I know if it's a good picture or not. And then I always snap 3 pictures, just zooming out each time, purely because Vinted zoom in when they take your pictures, so I always zoom out. One slightly closer, one of the tag, one there. If there's anything on the sleeves, I'll take a picture of the sleeves as well, otherwise I would just leave it. And then get yourself a meter stick, get yourself anything, and always take measurements. So I just take 2 measurements for everything that I do. For t-shirts, it's a pit to pit measurement and it's a length measurement as well. That's the only 2 pictures that I take. I include those pictures in my listings, I include them in the description as well. And I'll just snap a picture of the back. The back picture doesn't have to be anything overly special, it's just to show if there's anything on there that you want to showcase. And obviously I've got a SKU system which I can go through and show you next. So I just always snap a picture of my next SKU and go from there. Need to grab a bag. And obviously this is what I do, you don't need to do this, but I always just bag everything. Once I've taken the listing photos and once I've taken the measurements, there's no need for me to go back into this item. So I'll just bag it, tag it, and put the SKU number on it. Once things are skewed, what I would do is then I would just come through here next door and I would start listing it here, so you can see number 7, 140, 216. There's a row down there, and there's a row we're starting at the bottom here as well. So we're filling this up nicely, but it's things like Fleek that are going to elevate it to the next level. Obviously if I'm only buying 1 or 2 items a day, it's not going to be enough stock. So I need to be using the wholesalers like Fleek to be able to try and get more stock quickly. And if you can find stock quickly that's actually going to be good quality items, it's just going to be so much easier to actually grow your business. So now we've done that, I'm going to do that for the next couple of items, get them put away, and then we'll come back and chat. Right, okay, taking those photos now, what I thought I would do now is just kind of go onto my phone, show you the Fleek app, show you how I actually used things, show you the Fleek app, show you how I actually bought what I bought and how I found it, because there's certain searches and stuff that I'd suggest that you do so that you can actually find the best thing. So if I just, so this is the Fleek app, you can see here. So if you wanted to find something, say you were searching Lululemon or whatever, but for me what I would do is I would do 2 different things. I would either search by supplier, do someone that's got like a 4.5 rating or higher. What I actually found as well on Fleek is to do a repeat customers. So there's a column there that says repeat customers for a specific supplier. So if I wanted to know, right, people are using this supplier and people are going back to this supplier, that's obviously someone that I can trust. So I'd much rather go with them. So say for instance, let me just look at Ralph Lauren. Sorry, I had to move because my signal was rubbish. But so say for instance there, Ralph Lauren, if I select the filters, I can filter by quality score. So quality score, full rating or higher, quantity, brands, vendor, size, bundle type. This is what I was talking about earlier. So if you wanted to actually see exactly what you would get delivered, you would tick the exact bundle type. Because on Fleek, most of the time they'll actually show you a video of exactly what's inside the box, so you know exactly what you're going to get. So I would do full rating or higher, bundle type that, and then grade. So for me personally, I would only ever go for grade A, B or grade A. Obviously you're going to get some Bs in the grade A, B. I would never go for B or C grade on its own. I would always strive to get as much grade A as possible. Then you can see all the different suppliers have got exactly what you're looking for there. So if you're looking for Ralph ladies, it tells you that's £10.16 a piece. Ralph t-shirts, £6.16. Same, you go into the Ralph t-shirts one. Trade vintage, 4.9 out of 5, 142 reviews. If I wanted to buy this, you can actually see the next video. Is exactly what you'll actually receive. So it'll show you exactly what you're actually going to get, which is ideal, because if you're like me, you don't really want surprises. That shows you all the t-shirts you're getting there. It shows you it's going to be £6.16 delivered. So for me, that's definitely the best sourcing. For me, that's definitely the best sourcing method. If I was to go back, and say 2 days time to buy more stock from Fleek, which chances are I probably will, because that is good quality stuff, I'm happy with that. If I was to go back and get more stock, that's exactly how I would do it. I would go in, I would search, make sure the quality's 4 plus, make sure everything else is okay, and make sure that you click exact, so you know exactly what you're getting. Even if you click exact, you can also do another thing called schedule a handpick, where you'll actually get on a call with the supplier and they will show you the stock, and you can say yes or no if you want it or not. So a lot of different perks, a lot of different good things about it. I will be completely honest, Fleek in the past sometimes had a reputation for doing, of some sellers maybe slipping through the net for stuff that wasn't 100%. Spoken to Fleek about this, because obviously I wasn't going to do this video, I wasn't going to do anything if they didn't have ideas and goals in place to change how some people might maybe perceive them. So they are all about getting rid of what would be classed as, I think, reworks they're called. They want sustainable products on there, they want the customers to be happy, obviously the suppliers to be happy, because if the suppliers are happy and the customers are happy, everyone's happy. Obviously, if you can go and get that, if even those Ralph Lauren t-shirts, I guarantee you could sell for £12 to £14 each. I sell them all day long for that. What were they, like £6 something each? These Carhartt t-shirts, I paid £7 something each. I'm going to sell them all for £15 each. Some of the long sleeve ones will sell for more. Coming into autumn as well, the money that can be made on Fleek compared to a few other different platforms is really, really, really worth noting. So, for instance, if you go to a charity shop and you find a t-shirt and it's, oh, that's cool, I'll make £3-4 on it, right? Yeah, that's ideal. But if you're a reseller and you really wanted to grow your business, you want to get 20 of those delivered to your house every other day, where you're making £4 or £5, but you're making that 20 times over. That's how you're going to grow your business. That's how you're going to be a long-term reseller. Like, I've been doing this for years now. And yes, I'm having some issues with my Vinted just now, but it's not slowing me down. It's not changing. to be a successful reseller, you really need to pivot in your business. And if you're doing the same thing that you've done 3 years ago, chances are you're not going to be doing it for much longer, because things change so much. You need to be on top of your suppliers. You need to be on top of the marketplaces that you sell on, all this type of thing. So when Fleek reached out to me and said, would you like to do a review in one of our bundles? I thought, yes, absolutely, because this is the perfect time to do it for me. I'm scaling my business. I'm starting a new eBay business. This is the ideal time for me to actually grow the way that I want to grow. I'll sell what I want to sell, and I'll do it that way. And that's the long and short of it. So thanks very much to Fleek. I have got an affiliate code for you. So yes, I do get a small kickback. I will be completely transparent about it. I don't like to BS anything. I get a kickback in the form of credits for me to then go and buy my own products. But the affiliate code is right here. You'll see it. You'll see it in the description as well. I'll also leave a link down to Fleek below. You can go and Fleek on your PC. You can go and Fleek on your phone. I much prefer it on my phone, I must admit. And try out a bill. Let me know if you get anything. Let me know if you have bought stuff from Fleek in the past. How was it? What did you think of it? Would you buy something else instead? I see a lot of people on TikTok talking about Fleek. And yeah, it was the absolute perfect time for me to say, yeah, do you know what? I actually will try it, because not all wholesalers are going to be ideal. Some, I'm reviewing wholesalers just now, just to grow my own business, just to get stock in. I'm meeting with the owners, I'm talking with them a lot. Some of them are very, very good, but to also be able to sit on your phone and scroll and just buy, or schedule that handpick call, speak to the supplier and get it delivered, it's ideal. So very much would suggest checking out Fleek. Again, I'll leave a link down below. There's my affiliate code. If you do buy anything, it gets you a good amount off as well. So it's very much worth it, and it means more profit in your pocket. So thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next video.